Alright everybody, before I start talking about what I want to talk about in this video, I just want to give a shout out to my ring light. It is 100% carrying. Like, my phone is on a little stand and it's just blessing. You know, all the caramel skin, everything is woo! Alright, but in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about paving your own way and my experiences with paving my own way, because I'm still actually going through this and I just thought it would be relevant to come out about it. Come out. Oh my god. So throughout my life, I've seen many old friends diverge from the path that I'm taking in life. You know, while I go to school and I study, I'm generally speaking a hard worker. A lot of my friends, I notice, they fall into complacency, which is, in my opinion, the enemy to progress. I never want to be complacent like that, and it's kind of heartbreaking to see a lot of my friends, which I love, falling into that cycle of complacency, with being okay with, you know, facilitating and just indulging in bad habits all day, every day. And by no means, I'm not a saint, you know, I'm not perfect. I do what you would consider bad habits, but it gets to a certain point where it's like, you have to strive for more, you know? You can't work 60 hours a week for $13 an hour and expect that to be your whole life and have no plans in your brain. You can't be a drone, and you can't just play video games all day, not stream, not make YouTube. You can't just be a drone in life. And you know, I love my friends to death, and anybody, please don't take offense to this, because this is just an observation so I can put it out for content. It's like we can't live like drones. We can't live without any motion, because then where are we going? You know, we're gonna be stuck. We're gonna live with our mom. We're gonna have a late start in life. And honestly, like I said, it's just heartbreaking to see so many people that I love fall into that. And you know, over the years, it's also been a big struggle, because mentally I've wanted to ascend. I've wanted to grind, work on my purpose, work on my body. Hold on, let me show y'all the biceps. Woo! I've wanted to exercise and do all that shit, but it's like, for so long in my life, I've been surrounded by people that do not partake in things like that. And it raises a interesting question, because if I struggle to be an individual around a group, to what extent am I an individual? Are we just inherently the summation of our group? Or maybe my individuality just wasn't strong enough. Not yet, at least. So, upon this thought, I realized that I need to just take a step back. You know, even though I love my friends, I loved everyone I was associated with, I realized that for me, for my own individuality and to prosper, I needed to separate myself and create distance and just really focus in on what I needed to do and realign myself with my own life purposes. Because, you know, my friends, maybe they have different life purposes. Maybe, you know, they're not really thinking about it. We're young, maybe they're just enjoying things. However, that path is just different from mine. So in order to really realize where I was going, I had to pull away, no matter how much it hurt. You know, I get all the texts like, where you been at? You've been acting cold, all this stuff. And it's like, bro, like, you know, it's all love. I'm soul searching right now. And I feel like, excuse me, that's just a very valuable time when you separate yourself and you isolate yourself. Then all you have is you. So you're thinking to yourself, you're talking to yourself, all that good stuff. And just excuse me, in general, like, I just feel a burning desire to improve myself and just be better than I was yesterday every day. And you know, talking to my audience, talking to you guys here, putting you guys on to how I feel like that's part of my calling. And like, you know, being with friends who just play a lot of video games, maybe they watch a lot of movies, anything like that, their calling doesn't align with mine. Maybe their calling is they want to be professional gamers, which is dope as fuck. But where am I going to go with YouTube if I hang around people who their goals are video games, other stuff, other forms of entertainment? It's a mismatch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be the summation of that group. So even though mentally I'm here, mentally I want to be on YouTube, I want to improve myself, I'm physically going to be here. And that's what happened to me in the past. I was stuck in between what I really wanted and what the group wanted, and it was awful, and I wasted so much time not being me. And now that I separated from the group, now I'm me, unapologetically. And just, by all means, like, this is not to say that I'm perfect or that I know my path in life 100%, because I'm 18. I have yet to take on the world by myself. Like, I don't even know how to pay taxes. Like, I have a job thing. I'm not going to show you all the forms. I don't even know how to do the W-2 form. I'm learning. We're all learning in this life, but it's just, I think the emphasis on the learning and on the progressing is different from person to person based on upbringing and all this good stuff. And honestly, personally, and I feel like a lot of young people, especially young people around the college age that I'm in, high school age too, I choose to focus on what matters several years down the line rather than what might matter now. You know, what might matter now is how many kills you get in Valorant or something, or like, you know, how much money you could get in GTA. But what's gonna matter several years down the line is the audience and the community that I build speaking to you guys on YouTube, the knowledge and wisdom that I put into my brain reading books, the successful grades I get putting in the hours to do my homework. That is what I'm focused on, laser focused. And, you know, even though my path in life isn't just like set out, it's not straight, there's no bridle path for me to step on, I believe that partaking in these good habits of focusing on what really matters is just gonna get me there. So that's what I'm doing. Thank y'all for listening. I just wanted to put y'all onto Fresky's brain. Have a good night.